Hi everybody. Today we're going to make a snowman wedding ornament, a bride and groom, and I have made many of these over the years. So let's get started. Again, same old tools I always use. And we're going to do a backing sheet of white. Now this is nice because if you give this as a gift, you put the bride and groom's names on the front along with the wedding date, and then on the back you could write a nice little message to them, which will be a great keepsake for the family. And we're going to start with the bride's body. And you know, we've done this shape many times before. Now I'm going to do the groom with black pants. Of course, you could make his outfit all white if you wanted to. But I decided to go with the black pants, the black bow tie, and the black hat. And this is, again, you know, I think if you've gotten this far with me in the videos, you can see that we use the same shapes over and over. And these are just two logs put together for his legs. And we're just going to squeeze him up against the side of the bride's dress. And we're going to roll two balls for his feet, or I should say his shoes. And the bride, of course, will have white shoes. And I know this video is a little bit longer than most, but just hang in there. It's really worth it. And yes, I see I did not edit out where I went to wash my hands, but it gives me a little more of a chance to talk to you. So last night was July 30th. I'm at my house, and we had nothing but storms all day, so I went and opened the front door to check on the cats, because they're basically outdoor cats. All right, let me stop here. We're making his shirt, and there was a lot of water pouring off the roof, which I thought was odd, but it was such heavy rain. And now, all right, let me stop again here. This is his jacket. It is not his arm. This is his jacket. I made it a little too long and fat, and I'm going to fix that. And just kind of lay it on the side there like that. And then we're going to do the arms, or maybe their necks. All right, we're going to put a little piece of white there for the neck piece, or whatever. But anyway, so I opened the door to check on the cats, and the rain was coming in, so I closed the door, and I was videoing the rain coming off the roof so I could figure out what the problem was with that. Okay, we're doing arms here. Do not press them on yet. Keep them lying out. And a few seconds, not even a few seconds after I closed the door, the railing for the steps was hit by lightning. And I got it on video, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it, put it up on YouTube, because I did it with my iPhone, and, you know, I don't know what the heck to do with that thing. But anyway, that was my excitement for yesterday. I almost got killed by lightning. And I think when I do the property video, I might make that the very first scene you see. And now for her dress, I'm just texturing it a little bit to make it look like, you know, she is a snowman, so she may be having some fur at the bottom of her dress and on her collar, because it is cold. Not that that would bother a snowman. And I don't know why I'm making buttons on his shirt, because you won't see them, but I did. Now, of course, we have to put the snow at the bottom that they're standing in. And this is where you will put their names. And then I put a heart on either side of that, and that is where you will put the wedding date. But first we're going to do the head. So I made that head way too big. And of course, when the lightning hit, all my electricity went out, which meant the air conditioner went out. No, it was so hot. But they came pretty quickly, and I showed the electric guy the video, and he just went, whoa. Kind of funny. Well, it wasn't funny when it happened because I thought it may have destroyed all the electrical in my house, which would not be cool. That happened to my mother once. Every appliance this is the veil I'm putting on the side. In her house, every appliance got destroyed when the lightning hit the meter box outside. Luckily, her insurance covered everything. Now, this is not the snow lady's hair. This is her veil. I had a lot of trouble with my black clay. It was just almost hard as a rock. And everything else was soft except for the black, and I don't know why. Now we're going to make his bow tie. And I conditioned it, gosh, really well. Remember, always condition your clay. Very, very important. Now, I made quite a few of these, like I said, and what I would do is I would match the flowers to whatever the couple would want, and that's the flower I would put in their bouquet. I remember I did one where everything was purple. That was kind of different. I have that picture somewhere. I'll have to look it up. All right, now we're doing his hat. Do the brim. And just pinch the brim to make it nice and crisp. And remember, if you have any questions, just ask them in the comments below and I will try to get to it as quickly as possible. I'm spending almost the whole week at my house. So I'll be back at my brother's in a few days where I do have the high-speed internet. Up here, I kind of have to make do with the hotspot from my iPhone, and that's really, I should say, the hot spotty because it's very spotty. All right, now we're going to bend in their arms, and they're going to be holding the bouquet of flowers between the two of them. Now, when I first put it on there, I made it look like a wreath. Now, if you want them holding a wreath, that's fine. I didn't. I wanted it to be just a bouquet of flowers because it is, a wedding. Nobody holds a wreath at their wedding. At least no one I know. And I'm just pressing it in with the needle tool to make sure that it sticks to the rest of the ornament, because you don't want anything falling off. Everything has to bond. And I'm going to do roses on this bouquet. And I thought I had edited this, but apparently I didn't. So I'm going to show you how to make quick and easy roses. Now this is just tiny, small roses to make. They're quick and easy. And Not hard at all. But first we're going to cut out the hearts for the sides. Taking advantage of having just cleaned my hands, I will use the white now before I head on to the red. And that is a Kemper cutter. Of course, you can use any heart cutter you have. And what I would do on this is the heart on the left, I would put the date, like, let's say May 1st, and then on the other heart I would put 2020, put the year. Now we're going to trim around, cut off that excess. I've been trying to take advantage of being at my house for a week with no one to bother me, so I've been trying to get as many videos done as I could. So I hope you like what I come up with. And we're going to keep trimming. Yeah, that lightning strike really scared me. And the funny part is, my brother came home to get some clean clothes, and he was sitting in the car when it happened. And he came in the house and he said, "Whoa, something hit in the woods over there. I saw it." I said, "No, it hit the railing of the house." And if he had gotten out of the car when he got here, he might have been hit. But he stayed in the car to wait for the rain to let off a little bit. So thank goodness he didn't get right out of the car. And when that lightning hit, I said, "Whoa, is God trying to tell me something?" Oh, no. But I hope I can figure out how to get that up on YouTube so you can see it was a close call. Right now I'm going to make that her little headband over her veil, and then it's also going to be his hatband. So today, the day that I'm narrating this, it is my great niece's 5th birthday, and she is supposed to be starting kindergarten, and they have an option of sending the kids to school for 3 hours a day, 2 days a week, or doing at-home learning. And if you sign up for the online learning, you have to do it for the 9 weeks. Now this is his little boutonniere, and her mother doesn't work. They have 2 kids, 2 little girls. And I said, "Don't send her. South Carolina is not doing very well right now with the pandemic." I said, "Keep her at home. 9 weeks is not that long, and things might change in that time." So what I'm doing with the roses, and I think I'm going to show you this. But anyway, they asked Claire what she wanted to do, and she wants to stay home the 9 weeks. So not that it's her decision to make. But here, I'm going to show you how I do these in a larger scale. Now this is not the larger scale, but basically you just roll it up, putting pressure on one side. Oh, that one didn't work well. I guess because it was on the paper. So you just put pressure on one side, and then pick it up, put it on. And I am going to show you in a larger version, but I think I'm just finishing up what I've done there. I guess I should have shown you before I did all of those. I was a little backwards there. So you just press on one side. There, I put 6 on there, but you know, never do an even number, so they say. So I had to put a little one on to make number 7. And now I'm going to show you how. And now, if you're making large roses, this is not the way to do it. But if you're making the tiny ones like that, and that's fine. So basically what I do is I flatten it, and then notice how just grab it at the edge, at one edge, and roll it up from that edge. Try to keep it even on the rest of the clay, but roll it up on that edge. See? Now, of course, making it large like this, it's not going to look that great, but when you do it for the tiny roses, it works great. So you don't have to do a rose for every single one. You know, do the whole work of making each little leaf and stuff. So that works. And of course, my holly leaves and berries. They must go everywhere. I think I may have told you this before, but when I was doing shows with Carolina Shows, the promoter's son, I'd known him since he was little because I did the shows with him for so many years. When he got engaged, I did a snow couple engagement ornament for them. And then when they got married, I did the Snowman wedding ornament for them. And then as they had their kids, I did the Snowman family ornaments with the children. And that's the Christmas Made in the South Carolina Shows. Great people to work with, wonderful shows. Now here we're going to do the berries. And I apologize for the little blip there, but my camera turned off. And I don't know why. I guess it only takes a certain amount of video. But I heard it turn off. You may have even have heard it in the vid. Well, no, you didn't because I didn't have the sound on. But yeah, it turned off. So luckily I caught it in time before I continued on. But we're pretty much at the end. And now we are doing the noses. And you can make the noses black if you want instead of the orange. That's fine too. Oh, I hope we don't have too many jiggles in this narration. I've been talking with my hands again. Why do I do this? I'm not Italian. I was only married to an Italian. I guess I must have picked it up from his family. I'm going to make a little teardrop shape and put the pointed end in the hole. And we've done this many times also. And if you want, you can paint the mouth on. You don't have to use the needle tool to do it. In the early days, I used to always paint the mouth on. And of course, blush before you bake. And that is it. I wish I had put a black hook in him, but I did not have any. That's it, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.